Well, hi everyone. I'm John, and welcome to Southern Exposure. Well, we're at the end of summer just about, and guess what? Football season is rolling around, and I know many of you are excited. There's a lot of tailgating going to go on, a lot of outdoor activities, just like it's been going on all summer. Well, by now, most of you have probably grilled just about everything you can think of. And now maybe you're wondering, well, what else can I try for football season? Well, today I have an idea that you can try, one that I like. It's called smoked shotgun shells. And it's really easy to make, and I'm going to show you how I make it. There are several different variations that are out there to do this, but this one is the one I do. And being that I'm in South Louisiana, I'm going to do it Louisiana style. So let's get started. What do you say? Okay, so what we have here is we have some fresh Italian sausage, some fresh ground chuck. And the chuck that I have is a 90-10. And the reason I got it a little leaner because I didn't want the fat oozing out of the manicotti shells that we're going to stuff. So this will make it a lot better. So what we're going to do today is we're also going to add some Philadelphia cream cheese to it, and of course our bacon to wrap it up. So here's what we're going to do. Get my gloves on. So what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate some cheese, the meat, and the cream cheese all together. So what we're going to do is put this in our bowl. And the cheese. Now I'm using the 3 cheddar cheeses. You can use whatever you like. And I'm just going to sprinkle on in there. That's about 1 cup. The meat that I'm using, the ground meat is 1 pound. And the Italian sausage is 1 pound. So we're going to put all that in the bowl. We got our gloves on, so we're fixing to get messy. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix all this up. Okay. We got it started. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, that I've got it a little bit blended together, I'm going to put the gloves to the side. I'm going to add some seasoning to it. Now the Italian sausage has already been seasoned, so we really don't want to add a lot of salt to it. But I am going to add what we call in South Louisiana some flavor to our food. And what I have today is some Cajun Worcestershire sauce. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to do just about 1 tablespoon of that. And I have some Tiger hot sauce. By the way, all these products are made in Louisiana. I try to buy Louisiana as much as I can. So we're going to use about 1 tablespoon of this. Okay. And now we're going to add just about 1 tablespoon of Creole Mustard. Yes, Creole Mustard. A lot of you are probably going, wow, what is that going to be like? Well, don't knock it until you try it. And we're not adding a little bit, we're just adding a little bit more flavor to it. And I also have, to top it off, is some garlic and herb seasoning made by Zatarain's. It's a local company here in South Louisiana, and they make some excellent products. So we're going to dab some of this in there with it. Not a whole lot. Okay, so we got that down. And I'm going to glove up again, and then I'm going to finish mixing all this together. Get my gloves on. Okay, so we're going to merge all this together, mix it all up real good. once you get it all mixed together real good, you have something that looks about like this. Okay? Which is fine. The smell of this is just incredible with all the seasonings that I just added. It's just unbelievable. This is going to be so good once it's ready. So now what we have is our manicotti shells. And this is where the term shotgun shell comes from. This is all the manicotti is basically a carrier for the meat. It doesn't have any taste to it. You're not worried about any taste to it. So what we're going to do is just start stuffing it. Now this is a time consuming part, to where you just take some and just start stuffing it. And you can kind of see inside of the shells to see how far along you're going. And I'll just shove them in like this. And once you get halfway, 3/4 of the way, you could go to the other side and finish it. Okay. And that's going to be about like that. Okay, so that's filled. So then what we're going to do, what you do then is you take some bacon, your choice of bacon. I like to use some good center cut bacon, and we're going to wrap it around our manicotti shells or shotgun shell. All right, so we got this going. You want to try to get as much over the shell as you can. Like so. All right, there you go. I'm going to do one more. Like I said, it's nothing that's hard. It's just a little bit time consuming. We're going to take and stuff it. Go to the other side and top it off. All right, that's done. Get a piece of our bacon and give it a wrap. This is something that you can also get your kids involved with. This is a lot of fun to actually make. So you've got kids driving you crazy, running around the house. Get them involved in your cooking. Get them involved in your tailgating and your backyard experiences, your grilling and all your stuff. The more you get them involved, the more they'll love it. So there you go. There's another one done for you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do up the rest of them because this takes a good amount of time. And then I'll come back when I'm done and show you what it looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got them all wrapped up and ready to go on the pit. And as it turned out, we had 2 strips of bacon left over, so I made meatballs with it. This is another thing you can do. And also I had enough to make 2 burger patties. So with that in mind, I'm going to come back and I'm just going to add a little burger seasoning on the top of all of this, not a lot. We don't want to add too much salt or anything to the to the bacon because it's already salted. So we're going to get a little bit of seasoning and just going to lightly sprinkle it on. And put a little bit on our hamburgers. Alright, I think I got it. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put these in the refrigerator and we're going to let them sit for a few hours. This helps the meat and all bind together, and it actually helps soften the shells up. You can boil the shells for about 90 seconds. That'll soften them up if you like. It's not necessary. If you refrigerate them for, say 4 or 5 hours or longer, they'll soften up. One of the best things to do this is do this the night before you cook, and you won't have to worry about any of it, because it is a little bit time consuming, but it's well worth your time. So in the refrigerator these go, and I'll be back in a little while, and we'll have them on the grill and we'll get them going. Okay, everybody, it's been a little bit over 5 hours that the meat has been sitting in the refrigerator resting, getting firmed up and ready to cook. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get this grill going. Today I'm cooking off of the Pit Boss Pro Series 1600 Elite. This is a fabulous grill. If any of y'all haven't tried a pellet grill yet, Pit Boss would be an excellent choice. There are a lot of other good pellet grills out there that are really great. Look them over, do your research, and find one that suits you. You'll really love it. So today we're going to get the grill opened up, and today we're going to be cooking at 285 degrees. A lot of these recipes call for 275 to 300. I'm going to split it in the middle and do 285. So we're going to turn our pit on. And we're going to set it. We're going to set it all the way up to 285. Then we're going to let this thing come up to temperature, and then we're going to go get the meat, put it on the grill, and get this thing started. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so we're back. We've got our meat in our hand. We've got the grill up to temperature, 285 degrees. We're going to get the lid opened up, and we're going to set them in there. All right. So we got our meat in place. We're going to set our timer for 1 hour. We're going to come back and check them. We're not necessarily looking for temperature, although we do want to get the meat up to 165 degrees. That way we know it's safe, especially with pork. So we'll come back and check on these in an hour. But the main thing we're looking for is the bacon to be crisping up and getting ready. That's the main thing. Usually when the bacon is ready, the meat is already going to be at temperature, or most of the time above, that's okay too. So we're going to check back in 1 hour and we'll see what we got. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we're back. So I checked them at the hour mark and they weren't quite done. So I closed the lid back down and gave them about another 20 minutes. And I think they're going to be really close to being ready now. So let's open them up and take a look. Yeah, so these are done. The bacon is nice and crispy. So these things are practically done. So what I'm going to do now is put a little barbecue sauce on them. We're going to glaze them with that and let that sit up for about 10 more minutes. And then they should be ready to pull off. So let me do this real quick. Now, I'm not partial to any barbecue sauce per se. There's a lot of good ones out there. Today I'm using a brand called Head Country. It's really good. This has been really good on burgers and stuff like this that I'm cooking now. So still have some left in the bottle. So this is what I'm going with today. And it's going to do really well. All right, so I'm going to finish these up. Get a nice coating on it. These things smell incredible. Okay. All right, so we've got those done. We're going to close the lid down, let these sit another 10 minutes, and they should be absolutely ready. So we'll see you guys back in about 10 minutes. Be right back. Okay, so we got these things glazed up on the grill. We'll let them sit for about 10 minutes and let that barbecue sauce soak in and put a nice glaze on these shotgun shells. So now we're going to test them out. I'm just going to grab one here, put it on the plate, give it a little cut. These are probably the best way to serve these. Just cut them up and toothpick them. That way people can just walk up and grab them and they'll enjoy them the best. So that's what we're going to do. They smell delicious, and I'm sure they taste just as well. I'm going to get into some later on. But there you go, folks. Cajun smoked, bacon wrapped shotgun shells. There's a lot of different ways to do them. This is the way to do them in the South, maybe not. It just depends what you want to do. There's a lot of different things you can do with this. Give it a try, experiment with them, do what you like to do with them, add the sauces and stuff that you like about it, and maybe add it in the comments what you do with them. They're definitely worth your time. So I want to thank you for watching this, and I hope you come back again on my next video. I'm absolutely going to be cooking something different, so who knows what that's going to be. You'll have to watch to find out. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it greatly, and it doesn't cost anything. So give it a shot. Once again, this is John with Southern Exposure, and thank you so much for watching this video. And y'all have a good day and happy eating. See ya.